Hey everyone, my name is Landon Lee, and my research question was, how will AI impact the future of biological research? Now, just to start, AI has been extremely popular over the past few years, especially as it keeps growing and growing every day. There are several applications of AI right now in the job market, in schools, and basically everywhere. It's becoming just a natural tool that we all use. So when it comes to AI in the future of biological research, it's actually already present in most research studies. There are several applications that AI has been made into, and it just produces faster and more accurate results. So why wouldn't we use it to save time, save money? It's just a really good tool to apply to research. So I've gathered several articles that help me explain my question and really help me to answer it for y'all. So as I said, there's many scholarly resources that I use to answer this question. So the first one comes from Bhardwaj, Kishore, and Pandey and colleagues, and they basically explain how AI has been incorporated into many tools and techniques of research in modern day. Now, this study was conducted about 3 years ago, so it still fits in the general timeline of when AI is really becoming popular. So these three really explain how it has just been incorporated into the whole society as a whole. And then studies from Hassoun and colleagues also describe how AI has impacted the future of pattern recognition, mainly in protein structures. But pattern recognition is a very detailed and complex concept in the world of biology, because pattern recognition is very hard for scientists to actually predict. So it's really nice to have a tool that we can use to predict it for us, and it's very accurate and it's very quick compared to what scientists can usually do. And that's what leads me to the next article from Yang, Zin, and Zhao. I hope I'm saying that right, and colleagues. These members created a program called AlphaFold 2, and it was a upgrade from AlphaFold 1, and essentially this program was built to basically predict protein structures of proteins that will develop eventually. And if we can predict protein structures, then we can know how a cell will essentially work, what its function will be. So this is very good for cancer research and things that could negatively impact the body, a way to stop it before it even happens. So pattern recognition is a very key concept of this research question, and now we really see how AI is starting to impact the future of biological research. So we'll move on to the next article, and this one also connects a little bit with AlphaFold 2, and essentially artificial intelligence has become a way in which we can predict when cancer will happen, and it also provides for faster study methods, research methods, and it's just a faster tool it can read the data and it knows what to do with it very quickly, as opposed to many scientists, we just can't work that fast. So from Biswash and Chakrabarty, sorry if I pronounced that wrong again, these two explain how essentially AI has made for a faster and more efficient method of research, specifically biological research when it comes to cancer and things like diseases. We can now predict much faster when they're going to happen and what they're going to do. So it's a very important strategy of identifying these concepts. This leads me to my next topic, and it comes from Dave and colleagues, and he describes how AI is quickly discovering more aggregation-induced emission molecules, or AIE molecules. They're substances that light up when they group, and these molecules have a potential use in imaging, diagnostics, and medical developments such as drug developments and things like that. The AI programs can simulate molecular structures of several molecules, and we can basically now determine which ones are going to be best to conduct research on, because there's many molecules out there that we observe and do research on, and we didn't really need to. We didn't really specifically have to do research on them, and it's better if we know which ones that are actually important to us and what we actually need to look into. So that comes from Dave and colleagues, and then studies from Abriata and colleagues suggest that AI and biology have a mutualistic relationship, as they both are working to solve a problem in the world, many problems, while dealing with molecular structure. And this really ties into Dave's argument as well, as they both understand that AI is trying to look at these molecular structures and figure out which ones are actually useful in biological research. So at the end of the day, AI is definitely impacting the future of biological research, and this is evident across multiple sources and many articles that explain how AI has already impacted the world of biological research, and it's suggesting that it's only going to get better and better. It's just better at doing the jobs for us, but it's still not very good at actually conducting research. That's something that humans need to do, and hands-on things. That's what we need humans for. And then AI is very good at predicting structures, describing molecular patterns, so we can predict things that could negatively impact our bodies, possibly. So with that, yes, AI will impact the future of biological research. And how it will do that is it'll keep advancing, and it'll keep working mutualistically with humans to produce positive results and to better the world, so we can be a healthier and happier world. And that's the end of my paper. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.